These workers aren't your typical landscapers. Armed with chainsaws and other tools, these volunteers for the Arizona Conservation Corps are on a mission to help save a threatened ecosystem in Safford.
A lot of people that get attracted to conservation work love working with their hands. They're going back into, like, let's say, just being outside, getting dirty. You're dirty every day. You camp for 9 days straight without a shower. But in the long run, like, when you're with a group of like 8 or 6, like, you all share that same passion.
Volunteers like Marcy Caballero Reynolds are working with the Gila Watershed Partnership to help prepare for the arrival of the Tamarisk beetle, a species of beetle that will eventually kill off the invasive salt cedar trees found in areas all over the southwest U.S.
They come from another country, another continent, and they have no predators here. We have some salty soils here, so they pull up that salt up into their leaves, and then they weep that salt back out on the surface of the ground, which then sterilizes the ground to makes it impossible for other plants to live.
The salt cedars are so resilient and invasive that in 2001, the USDA approved the use of the Tamarisk beetle as a biological control agent to help defoliate and eventually kill the trees.
They've been working their way to Arizona, and we expect them here in 3 to 4 years in this part of Arizona. And when they come here, they have a way of just devastating, eating up all of the vegetation on the salt cedars, because that's what the bugs do.
But the beetles will in turn create a new challenge. Killing the salt cedars also means killing the home of 2 endangered species.
This is critical habitat, designated critical habitat for southwest willow flycatcher and the western yellow-billed cuckoo. So those birds both live in native plants here, but since the salt cedar has come in and taken over, the birds have adapted and now live in the salt cedars.
Without the salt cedars, the birds wouldn't have anywhere to nest and grow their already threatened numbers. So volunteers are growing native plants inside this Safford greenhouse until these new homes are ready for transplant at the project site.
In the greenhouse specifically, out there we've moved out a bunch of saccatone. Giant saccatone and alkali saccatone.
Making room for the new trees means cutting down hundreds of tamarisk trees with the help of chainsaws and heavy machinery.
Areas like these are just small sections of tamarisk trees that have already been cleared. The partnership is looking to clear a total of 200 acres for the remainder of their 5-year project.
We're in a position in our lifetime where we need to protect as much as that we can, like our resources and everything. And even though this site we're taking all these trees down, in the process, you know that you are doing something better for the environment.
Change that the volunteers and the partnership hope will save the birds for the next generations to come.